Are you short on time and never have any space for all your power tool, hand tools, and such? Then this video is for you. Let's get started. So when I build shop furniture, I always try and make sure that it serves multiple purposes. Just like my flip top stand that I built based on the plans from Brad at Fix This Build That, or my outfeed table. So whenever I build shop furniture, I always think, how can I either add extra space, add another function, so that it serves multiple purposes. Another tip for when you're working in a small shop, make sure you put everything on wheels. That way you can move it around, bring it out when you need it. So I built this cart some time ago, and today we're going to add some extra functionality by adding this pull-out drawer that holds this laser machine. All right, first thing we need to do is take a measurement here. So I'm going to turn this on. We can see that. And then as soon as you pull the tape measure out, a little laser comes on and it digitally reads what that is. Hopefully you can see that. There's a little laser. So what you want to do is just put that laser right up against the edge, and I'll give you a measurement. So it is 2 feet. So we need to go cut our 2x4s that are 2 feet long. Okay, the great thing is you've got this little line here, so that's at 2 feet, and you've got this little line here that you can use to mark it. Okay, so that's 2 feet. All right, so we've got our rails cut for the bottom part. Now we just need to figure out how big we need it. So you don't have to turn it on in order to use the tape measure. So you just hook it on there and treat it like a regular tape measure. That is 26 1/8. So we need to cut our strips down on our two sides to 26 1/8. And then once I get those cut, I'll figure out how wide the inside piece needs to be. I want to take a second out of the video just to tell you about what you've been seeing me use. So a segment sent me this to try out. I'm not paid anything, just sent it to me to give my honest opinion. And I got to say, it is a pretty neat machine. It replaces a tape measure, a level, a laser alignment, and many other tools. So let me bring you in a little bit closer and let's talk about some of the things that this thing can do. All right, so this little button here powers it on. And this is one of the screens here. There's a lot of different things that you can do. So this here shows a level, and then you've got a degree up here showing the level. And what it's in now is it's either in a laser measurement mode, or when we pull the tape measure out, this line comes on and the tape measure comes out. So you can still read it from the tape measure, or you've got a really cool digital readout here. And again, I'm not going to cover everything. There's, the instructions cover a lot more, but this thing can, you can do incremental measurements. You can do square feet. You can do a cubic measurement. So there's a lot of really, really cool things, and that comes in really nicely. So one of the things I'm always challenged at is getting a good measurement in between two spaces like this. So there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. So you can put the base right up against here and hit the laser button. Red dot comes on, you probably can't see. You hit it, and then you get your measurement. And so the laser measures from the end here to where the laser beam is. The other thing that you can do, if we just clear that out, take the tape measure and line it up so that the mark here, the green mark here, which you probably can barely see, so that measures that. That's two ways that you can measure that. So is this tool for you or not? If you are, flipping houses, you're in construction, if you're a contractor, things like that, this is going to be great for you because you don't have to carry all those different tools. You carry this one thing. It's in a nice case here. You'll see me using this in the shop more and more. It's a great tool. If you want to get yourself one, check the description. There'll be a link there, and I'll also put a code down here so that you can get some, a little discount off of it. Hope you enjoyed this little segment. Let's get back to the project. Alrighty, so I've got a couple of pieces of 3/4 inch plywood to raise it up, and then I'm just going to align it to the front here, and then just clamp it down so it stays in place. Just a light clamp, not much. Okay, and then we I'm just going to find that. There it is. All right, and then we're going to be using a vortex bit. I think it's vortex. It may be something else, but it's a centering bit so that you can, especially with these drawer blocks, you make sure you get in the middle of it so that your drawers align properly. And then just going to put a screw in, then move to the next one. All right, so I've got it all put together with pocket holes, and what I've done is put a piece of plywood down on the bottom, and then some more scraps just to raise it up 1.5 inches. And so then what I've got is these flush with the front, clamped up, and now I can put in the first screw, pull it out, put in the last screw, and then put in the middle screw. So that's the game plan. So I guess this here kicks out a little bit. So there was a gap between the piece that attaches here, the drawer slide. So I just put a couple of those handy shims in the back there, and that brought it out enough, and now it's aligned and looks good. All right, now that we've got the base attached, now we just need to attach this, and there'll be more in an upcoming video on this. This is just to get this ready for use. So just going to put a couple screws in it. So drop a comment down below if you've got any other space-saving tips that you've used in your shop. So that's going to wrap it up for this project. I hope that you were able to take away some tips and tricks to maximize your shop space. Make sure that you hit that thumbs up. If you liked this video, drop a comment and make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss anything. This helps my channel out. It doesn't cost you anything. Until next time, I wish you and your family a blessed day. Thank you.